Welcome to the condo where we have had 30 days to transform this condo with $10,000 for a friend of ours. I'm about to show you what we have done to it. Come on in.
Oh, hello! Chloe got you in the front door, but you don't know how this place started out. It was a drab 2000s apartment that's turned into a condo. We started off with like a peachy cream drab on the walls. It was just depressing. We had the typical builder brassy doorknobs, just everything you would expect on a 2000s apartment. We had fans with lights projecting light down, boob lights everywhere, fluorescent in the kitchen. You know it, we all lived through it. So let's start in the kitchen, right behind me. We were on a budget, so it's not like we did big ticket items. We did things that would make the biggest difference, like handles on the cabinets that didn't have them before, like the countertop, like a newer, bigger sink, like a more modern faucet. We did this wallpaper too. It's a peel and stick wallpaper. We wanted some bam once you came in. I think we got it. Plus, you know, the smoking fish does its own thing.
The whole thing is supposed to be done boho style because that's what he wanted, and that's for all of his inspirational photos. So we added a lot of boho themed artwork on the walls because everyone likes artwork, but we also changed the color. So the color of the paint on the walls is alabaster, and we changed, you know, a little bit different on the doors. We made the doors and the trim around the doors darker.
It's accessible beige.
Okay, so we have alabaster walls, and the trim down with the walls is all alabaster, semi-gloss and flat, but then the doors are accessible beige, and so are the door casings. So it brings a little different modern twist to the actual whole space of the condo. So all of the lights were changed out. This light was changed out, this fan was changed out, bathroom, office room, and the bedroom, all the lights were changed out. And the person that's going to be living here, he said that he loved mood lighting. So I don't know if you've already started to count how many lamps are in the place, but I right now have already counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a span of 3 rooms. We've got mood lighting everywhere. This was the second purchase after the smoking fish you already saw in the kitchen. So those were our 2, staple items for the condo, and I think that these were the bold moves. 90% of the items that you find inside this condo were purchased via Facebook Marketplace, and that includes the record holders behind here. Not the records themselves in here, however, all of them were purchased by Facebook Marketplace. The couch was, the table behind us, that was Facebook Marketplace. These right here, all these books are like $1.99, and they are from the thrift store. And then if you go over here, we also bought this chair, and it's new, so we did fork out the money for that. However, it is quite nice, and I think he will really, really like it sitting here. He is a very tall guy and very muscular, so I think it'll be nice to lounge out here. And the big money with things like this, as well as the countertop in the kitchen and the rugs and stuff, those are things that are quality. We needed to spend big money on them because we wanted them to last and for him to enjoy them completely. We did find out that he loves plants, so we were able to buy some plants, some really nice ones they don't have to be a plant connoisseur to have. We bought them off of Facebook Marketplace, and I personally planted all of them, so they are all supposed to be thriving.
What else did we do in this room? When you came in and looked this way on these big windows, there were those vertical slats. Oh, just terrible. Typical, like I said, 2000s. Now we have some shears. These were actually from IKEA, and they made a big statement because we changed over from those actually nasty vertical clackety-clack things that moved from the right to the left.
So this guy is 21 years old. He is wanting to go from a boy to a man, and so that you know, he was sleeping on the floor. So this is his bedroom, and we hope that he feels like an adult inside his bedroom. So here we go. We have his bedroom. We've got a nice queen-size bed here, proper nightstands and dressers. We also have a nice mirror. Again, we have the natural, beautiful plants that he absolutely loved. We made sure that his philosophical mindset is everywhere in his apartment because that is just his personality, and I really think you can feel at home in this space. Color in here to keep with the boho, bohemian color and feel cozy is Simple Stone, and that is Sherwin-Williams. We have a light green on the walls, but it's really, really muted, so we're able to kind of do like the terracotta color with it. It goes with the carpet that we did not take up, and then we were kind of putting everything in those color combos. I mentioned earlier, he loves mood lighting. Look at this. It's all completely off. This is freaking cool. You don't want to have lots of light at night, but maybe you want a little bit more. Or you want both of them on. That's just freaking cool. I've never seen that before. These were retail though, $99 each. However, I think they're completely worth it for him, and I think I would probably purchase them if they were in a different style. So let's go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna show you something. So I told you that this is simple stone on the wall here, which is a greeny color, but in here it's a little bit darker. It is 150% darker than the simple stone in the bedroom. So if you come in here and you stand where I am, face this way, you will see that this is darker than over there. What did we do in here, Jeff?
We swapped out a terrible looking vanity that fit the wall right here. It looked like it was built on site and put in. So we took that out, got back to the natural, regular plumbing. The mirrors were stuck to the wall. They were this width. So we took them off, destroyed the drywall, of course, put the sconces in. There was a medicine cabinet over here. Took it out and we ordered filler. There's tons of these online. And we got this one off Amazon. We changed out the bath fan. This didn't have a light. We couldn't put a light over the shower. So what we did was we put a side light on the wall. Check out how much light she has right now. Nice and dark looking shower. Now we're gonna turn our can light on. And yes, the can light is on the wall, the side wall, but it works for some reason. It just works.
Nice.
No shower work, no tile work, no toilet swap out. Kind of get a little bit better without spending a brash amount of money.
But now it's time to show them his office because he's gonna spend a lot of time in there.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Let's go.
Man's got to do business. Come on.
So we're gonna turn all the lights on so you guys can see everything. You know how we told you that we bought things off of Facebook Marketplace? Well, the second place was Wayfair and the third place was yard sales. And we found this beautiful gem in a yard sale and a couple of other things that I will maybe talk about later, but this is his office. These are hand-me-downs. This is also a hand-me-down, and so are these plants. But these books, again, are from the thrift store for $1.99 each, which is just a freaking steal because of the quality of the books. This is from Facebook. It holds the basket and holds the game. This is from an estate sale, which we hunted down, but we just, I guess, forgot to take off the plastic. So Jeff, you do that.
I'll do it.
This is the office desk, and he works at his desk all the time. One of my main questions was, do you work with a raised desk? And he goes, no, I do not. I like a desk like this. So we got him a desk chair, and we have a large desk from Wayfair, and we personalized it with a few photos, just a little added little knickknacks, and I think that there's a lot of space here. And of course you have a natural plant propagation. One of his other things that was a very large must for him was having photos of people that he loved and that were around in his life, that were important to him. So we have family pictures here for him.
Let me show you the guest bath. It's very simple. We did not change out vanity. We did put the handles on the vanity. You used to have to open it like this. The handles enabled you to just change the look a little. We did not change the top. We changed the faucet, and then we also changed the lighting here. It was just like a fluorescent up on the top, just looked horrendous. We did some drywall work here, took a old 2000s looking towel bar, put a new shower curtain rod, and a rug. So it was all simple, but when you come in here and look, it does look like you've updated it. The hallway's not boring anymore. We put a couple little jazz posters up there.
But last room before he gets here, because we're gonna be doing a great reveal shortly, but we have the nice dining room table, and this was Facebook Marketplace because it's one of our favorite places to be. This light with the dining room is actually from Amazon. We also found out that he loves sunsets, so we found a sunset photo. Mood lighting. We just want to kind of show you the things that are leaving because you guys came in so quickly at the foyer, but we have hello MTV, welcome to my crib, because it's a dude's place. And then we have this art, which kind of ties in the blue on the floor from this rug and kind of welcomes in the pink or the corally color in the kitchen. So I think it's great. We gotta go, Jeff, because we've got a reveal to do very shortly, and we'll just talk to you later.
Enjoy the art.